If I asked you, what do women really get attracted to? Looks? Money? Status? You might name one of those. But the truth is, women aren't drawn to things. They're drawn to a feeling. And that feeling only happens when a man carries peace, certainty, and purpose within himself. See, in today's world, most men are chasing to be liked. They think if they joke more, compliment more, or stay available all the time, then maybe she'll like them. But the truth is the exact opposite. When you look like you're trying, you're already sending a signal. I'm not enough. I need your approval. And attraction? It always flows toward power, never toward need. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance. It's not loud or aggressive. It's a quiet strength. A calm energy that shows in your posture, your eyes, your tone. When a man is truly comfortable in himself, he doesn't react to a woman's response. He doesn't change his mood based on how she treats him. And that's the moment she feels something different. A strange calm, a magnetic pull she can't explain. Women naturally feel safe around energy that's confident, but doesn't depend on them. That's the root of real attraction. Most people think attraction is built by doing more, by showing off, dressing up, or being louder. But true attraction is built by being more, by accepting yourself fully. When you accept yourself, a natural stillness enters your behavior. You don't overtalk. You don't overprove. You just exist. And that being is the most attractive state of all. Think about the sun. It never says, "Look at me." Yet everything looks at it. Why? Because it simply shines. It doesn't beg to be seen. It just lives in its nature. That's your job too. Not to impress anyone, but to turn your light on. Confidence isn't something you get from the outside. It's a decision made on the inside. The decision that says, I'm enough as I am. I don't need validation. And I move at my own pace. That's the moment you stop reacting. And you start leading. You stop asking the world for permission. And you start setting the direction. That's what women feel. That calm certainty, that quiet strength. She may not even know why. But she senses that you're different. You're not the one who asks. You're the one who has. You've probably heard this before. Confidence shows in your body language. But no one tells you how. Most men think it's about standing tall. Broad shoulders, firm handshake. And yes, those things matter. But they're only the surface. True body language isn't about what you show. It's about what you don't have to show. When you walk into a room, you don't need to announce your presence. Your calm energy already fills the space. Your eyes move slowly, not scanning, not chasing. You don't look for attention, you observe quietly. That slowness, that lack of rush, tells people you're in control of your world. And that's magnetic. Because women pick up on energy faster than logic. They don't fall for words first. They fall for vibe. When your energy says, I'm good with or without you, she instantly feels that balance. It's rare. It's refreshing. Because every other man is trying to prove. You're the only one who doesn't need to. When she talks, you actually listen, not to reply, but to understand. Your eyes stay grounded, soft, yet steady. You're not performing attention. You are attention. And then, when you finally smile, it lands heavier. Because it's rare. Because you don't give it away cheaply. Your presence alone communicates value. You don't rush to fill silences. You let them breathe. Silence is confidence made visible. Most men crumble in silence. They panic, they talk too fast, they fidget. But you use silence as a weapon. You let it stretch. Just enough for her to start wondering. What is he thinking? That's where curiosity is born. Not in noise, but in stillness. You see, the goal isn't to make her think. He's trying to impress me. The goal is to make her feel. There's something about him I can't figure out. That's when her mind starts working for you. Because curiosity is the seed of attraction. When you talk, speak with rhythm, not rush. Let your words land. Don't rush your sentences to fill space. Space is power. If she laughs, don't overlaugh. If she flirts, don't overreact. Meet her energy with calm amusement. Not excitement. Because a woman can only chase what's above her emotional level. Not what's beneath it. If she's emotional, and you're calm, you're leading. If she's playful, and you're grounded, you're holding frame. If she's teasing, and you're unfazed, you're setting the tone. That's what women mean when they say, he's mysterious, or there's something different about him. It's not mystery. It's composure. The rare kind of man who doesn't move faster than his thoughts. Who doesn't let his emotions speak before he does. And that's how attraction begins to flip. From you chasing her, to her chasing your calm. Because calm energy in a chaotic world feels like home. Now that you understand presence, let's talk about how you communicate. Because attraction isn't built in the big moments. It's built in the small exchanges that feel effortless, yet leave a trace. Most men speak to impress. They try to prove they're funny, smart, or successful. But women don't fall for words. They fall for energy behind the words. What makes your communication powerful is not what you say, but how you make her feel while saying it. When you speak with relaxed certainty, not trying to fill space, not trying to be clever, your words start to carry weight. Even a simple sentence like, "That's interesting," can feel magnetic when delivered slowly, with quiet curiosity behind it. You don't need pickup lines. You need presence in delivery. The trick is to speak like you already know she enjoys your company. Not arrogant, but calmly assured. You don't hope for her interest. You expect it. And that subtle shift in mindset changes your tone, your posture, and your rhythm. Now let's talk about something most men misunderstand: teasing. Teasing isn't about mocking or insulting. It's about creating a small emotional spark. A light contrast that keeps her guessing. When she says something bold, you smile slowly and say, "Dangerous confidence. I like that." Playful. Warm. But still leading. Or when she asks a personal question, you grin. Careful, that's how people start liking me without meaning to. See what's happening? You're mixing warmth with challenge. That's the emotional rhythm women crave. When you give warmth alone, she feels safe but bored. When you give only challenge, she feels tense but disconnected. But when you mix the two, when you make her feel both comfortable and curious, that's when her emotions start to wake up. Her brain can't categorize you. You're not predictable. You're not one-dimensional. And that tension keeps her emotionally invested. Think of it like music. You don't play one note over and over. You rise and fall. You pause, then strike again. That's rhythm. And conversation works the same way. If she laughs, don't immediately follow. Hold a small pause. Look at her calmly, a small smirk. That space between her laughter and your reaction creates tension, the invisible thread of attraction. If she compliments you, don't rush to compliment back. Smile slightly, hold eye contact, and say, "I appreciate that." You notice details. You've acknowledged her without giving full return. You've made her work a little for your validation. That's the key. Never give full certainty too fast. Curiosity needs space to grow. When you talk, paint pictures, not proofs. Instead of saying, "I'm a confident guy," say, "I like peace more than noise. I've learned that calm gets more done than chaos." That tells a story. It shows confidence without declaring it. Women feel words like that. They hear confidence between the lines. And if she starts to open up, don't interrupt her flow. Listen, truly listen. And when you respond, mirror her emotions softly. If she's excited, lower your tone a bit. If she's calm, slow your speech. Match her frequency, then lead it slightly upward. That's how you create rhythm. The emotional back and forth that feels natural yet charged. Attraction isn't a straight line. It's a dance. You lead by timing, not by force. You give warmth, then a tease. You share, then pull back. You let her talk, then you take your space. It's like breathing. In and out. Give and hold. That rhythm is what keeps her present with you. Because her emotions don't get bored. And once she starts feeling that energy, she'll replay the moments in her head. She'll think about your tone, your smile, your pauses. Not because of what you said, but because of how it felt. And that feeling? That's where attraction lives.